Hey, how's it going, guys, and welcome back to another Stock Kings YouTube video. And today we will be going over VeChain, which is a cryptocurrency, an altcoin similar to Dogecoin, and we have just seen some massive gains on VeChain in the last couple of days. So I kind of want to go over this just because a lot of these cryptocurrencies have given us the highest ROI of this year. So I believe that any healthy portfolio has some exposure to cryptocurrencies, and we'll be going over why I think VeChain is particularly interesting a little later in the video. We'll also be going over some technical analysis on VeChain to kind of give you guys some key areas of support and resistance and show you guys where I see VeChain going in the future. Now, before we get into any of that information, if you guys enjoy this content, please drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications so you know whenever we come out new videos, and I also have a new Discord server linked down below if you would like to join that. It's a community all about trading, investing, cryptocurrencies, so if you want to join that community, go ahead and use that link down below. I also have my Webull link down below where if you sign up, put in $100, you can get 2 free stocks valued up to $1,600, guys, and I get some free stocks as well. So if you would like to support the channel as well as get some free money for yourselves, go ahead, use that link down below. But with that being said, let's get right into the video. Okay, guys, we are currently here on the daily chart here on VeChain on TradingView, and we are tackling a completely naked chart for you guys today to give you guys all of the most recent support and resistance lines and key areas on VeChain. But we are heading towards the end half of the month, so I want to take a look on the monthly candle to give you guys a better overview of what we will be expecting to see for the rest of this month. So what we are kind of getting is we kind of got this massive run up at the beginning half of the month, and we came all the way up to around 28 cents at the peak, and now we are slowly rejecting off of that area, and now we are currently trading at around 20 cents. So this is our peak of the month, and we will not be expecting to fill this wick for this month. In the next monthly candle, that is what you'll be expecting to see. You'll be expecting to, wherever this monthly candle ends, is for that to come up and then retest this resistance here at the height of the monthly wick at around 27 cents. So look for May for us to retest those highs at around 27 cents. Unless there is a huge catalyst between now and the end of the month, I will be expecting us to continue this retracement a little bit or trade around in between this area between 27 cents and around 20 cents for the monthly candle. But let's head into the daily chart once again. As you can see here, we rejected very harshly off of this, and we came down all the way to a low at around 16 cents. So if you guys did catch any gains at that time, you are looking pretty decent. But I'd like to draw another key area of support at this area as well, because we did get a sharp rejection to come back to where we are now, again at around 21 cents. So that is key for us as well, that we have resistance at 16 cents and our support at 16 cents, and then we have our resistance up here at 21 cents. So this is our large area that we are trading in, but this is our longer term support and resistance lines, but these are the strongest support and resistance lines. So we have a monthly resistance up here as well as a daily support down here. So these are our key areas of support and resistance, and then we will be narrowing down our focus from there. Something else that I wanted to point out is this 50 EMA is we have just been tracking this the entire time, and we are getting well above our 50 EMA. So if we do ever come down below the support here, expect us to meet back up with this 50 EMA, and then we could continue to use it as a support as this continues to the upside on the daily chart. So if we come back here, we can just see we've been following this up, and sometimes we'll come off of it. The 50 EMA will continue to rise as well. We'll consolidate for a little bit, then come back down, retest it to come off. And that is what I will be expecting to see for us currently, is that we will kind of consolidate for a little while in this range, probably for the rest of the month, wait for the 50 EMA to catch up, and then we can use that as a support to continue to the upside. So that is what I would be looking for on the daily chart. But again, I just want to make you guys aware that this is just my opinion. I am not a financial advisor, and this is not financial advice. So please do your own due diligence and trade based off your own opinions. But however, that is where I see this heading. But let's head into the 4-hour chart, and this gives us some pretty good confirmations. I really do like the 4-hour chart for VeChain. So if we come over here to the 4-hour, we can see we have been consolidating, rejecting off of this zone here. So I would like to draw another resistance on the 4-hour right around here at 24 cents. So as you can see, we came up, broke out of this little resistance that we had here, and then we came up, rejected off the resistance at 24 cents. We created new support right around here at 21.45. So that will be our new support on the 4 hour. As you can see here, we wicked down, bounced off of this, tried to break above the 24 cent. Again, empty wicked, could not fill this wick to come to the upside, and then we rejected off of it again. We consolidated on this support right here, and then on the previous 4 hour candle we got the break down below it, and now in the current candle we are trying to retest this resistance here at 21.49. However, we could not get a break above, it looks like, and now we are wicking it back down a little bit. So that will be key, is this retest of this resistance. But as this moves up, this 50 EMA, and what is also interesting is we got this big old candle to come down, and we test right off of this 50 EMA here on the 4 hour chart. Got a good rejection off of that, so we know this is continuing to be a support at this time. So as this moves up, this will meet this resistance here at some point, so this will pinch us and form a bit of a flag pattern. So it'll be interesting to see once this does come up whether we get a break to the upside for a shorter term confirmation on the 4 hour, or if it does break below the 50 EMA, which at that time it would create it as a resistance. So that is something to watch out for, as well as this 50 EMA comes up to test around this resistance line here, whether price goes up above this resistance or it goes below the 50 EMA. So that is something that we will have to watch out for as well. Something else to note is that we have now entered back into under overbought territory. So now we are trading at normal, at a normal area on the RSI, and now it looks like we are trending back up towards that overbought area, but we are not in that area as of yet. So that is also good news that we are not overbought on VeChain currently. But let's head into the 1 hour to give us some even more shorter term confirmations and see where price is headed. So as we come down, we can see that price is now trading below the 50 EMA on the 1 hour. So that is some bullish news for the more shorter term. However, again, we are still testing this resistance here that we got from the 4 hour. So we're retesting this 4 hour resistance, and it does not seem that we are being able to break above. However, we did create some support in this area right here at around 19 cents. So that is our more shorter term support that we were able to bounce off of. And if we do reject off of this resistance, we will look to come down, retest the support. And if we do break below this support, I would expect this to fill this wick right here, this huge empty wick that we got in 1 hour basically, and retest at around 16 cents. So what we talk a lot about on this channel is these huge empty wicks can be like breadcrumbs for price to follow. So if we do get rejection off of this resistance, we break below this support, we would then expect it to continue to fill this wick or even retest off of the 200 EMA at that time. So that is what we would be looking for if this does continue to move down. But something also key to point out is we did get a break above this resistance, and we did get a break above the 50 EMA. However, price was not able to hold at that time, and we got a pretty much instant rejection off of this area. So this was almost like a fake out candle right here in this area. So that was something to worry about as well. But if price does continue to test this resistance, we would look for a break above to then come up to our next resistance here at around 24 cents on the hour chart. Heading into even more shorter term confirmations, if we go into the 30-minute, we can definitely see that the 50 EMA is starting to trend towards the downside, and this is where we got a rejection off of this area if we look at the 30-minute. So on the 1 hour, we were above the 50 EMA. However, in the 30-minute, we rejected off of the 50 EMA coming down. So that is where we got this rejection from, and now the 50 EMA is starting to come into this area as well, and we are using this as a resistance at that time because we are trading below it. Now we were able to use the 200 EMA at this time to kind of bounce off of this, and now we again are retesting the resistance at 21 cents, but as this 50 EMA comes down and the 200 EMA comes up, it will be a very interesting area to see where price decides to go up or down from. So hopefully we'll be seeing a cross up above this 50 EMA very soon as this continues to move down. And if you look here, we did get a rejection off of this oversold territory once we came down to 19 cents. So that was oversold for us and we rejected off, and now we are right in between overbought and oversold at this time. Now let's head into the 15-minute to kind of see what's going on with that as well. So if we head into the 15-minute, we can now see why we are rejecting off of this area. Currently, we had the 50 EMA, which formed our resistance up here where we got the rejection once we broke this, which I would like to draw another resistance at that time. So this is an area where price could not break above as well at 22 cents. And now we are currently using it as a resistance. And we did get the cross of the 200 EMA to continue up and the 50 EMA coming down. So now we are retesting this 50 EMA, which is a key area of resistance for us. And currently on the 15-minute candle, we are breaking above this. And if we do get a break above the 21 cent resistance, we can expect this to continue up to our old resistance at 22 cents, which is another key area that we use for resistance right around here. And then we have our next key area of resistance at around 24 cents. So that's what we would be looking for, is for candle closes. We wait for the candle to close to show us good confirmation. On the 15-minute candle, that is our initiation to buy once we get a candle close at that time above our resistance, because this shows us confirmations that we will continue to move up to retest the next resistance at 22 cents. And then from there, if we get a candle close above 22 cents, that is our confirmation that we will continue up to our next resistance at 24 cents. But something I just want to make sure you guys are doing is, if you are entering these short-term trades, make sure you're entering a stop loss. This will ensure that if price does decide to come back down below our key area of resistance, once we come above it, it would then be a support. So if it does cross back below, you are getting out of the trade at that time, because at that point, that would make sure, or that would show you bearish confirmation. So you would not want to be in the trade at that time. So make sure you are setting stop losses, and as price moves up, you are trailing those stop losses just to make sure you are ensuring gains on your account. So make sure you are doing those two things. But again, those are your accounts, those are your trades, and I am not a financial advisor. So do what you want with your account, but I definitely recommend that you do that. But that is all the information I had for you guys today on VeChain. If you enjoyed this video and found value in this content, please drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications so you know whenever we come out new videos. And again, I have my Discord along with my Webull link down below if you'd be interested in any of those. But as always, guys, I hope you have an excellent day, get some gains in the market, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.